Hello guys, this is Vysh. So the Jan 14th news analysis. So already the PDFs have been emailed to all the people who have enrolled in this concept of Dear PDFs. These are the samples of PDFs of previous days. So this will be sufficient for your prelims, mains, interviews, state exams, banking exams, everything. Okay. So we have different packs for that, which is called this Dear PDF. Just WhatsApp this number and we'll give you different packages, which is like 1 month, 5 months, 12 months, 17 months, and also installment option is also there. Already 6 days we are giving completely free all the PDFs. That also you can come and ask. Today we have very important articles to discuss, that is G0 World, then the International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women, which was November 25. So regarding that, an article has come. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, January 9th. Regarding that, an article is there. In Chandigarh mayor election, there was some discrepancies. About that we'll discuss. Pradhan, Mantri, Kisan Samman, Nidhi Yojana, that the latest updates we'll see. And Trump's general approach to global politics and what is the impact on India. So it's going to be a very important session where GS 1, 2, 3 related topics are being discussed. And I want you to be serious and also enroll to or subscribe to any national level newspaper. Read it yourself. Listen to my lectures. You will definitely clear the upcoming prelims and mains. Okay, that level of teaching we are doing, and you have to practice test also. That is why 2025 and 2026 we have 141 days and 500 days timetable. Okay, 500-day timetable will look something like this, and this is one of the best seller pack also. Each day what you have to study starting from this week, it's already started, and you can enroll now, because February onwards only the proper studies of all the NCRTs and everything will be there. So try to enroll quickly, because you will miss out the batch. Okay, because after this the batch will be even lesser days of timetable, and then you will not be able to solve like this, like questions directly from our test series and clear the prelims. Okay, so the very first article, January 9th, is Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2025. Every year it happens. So what is this actually? It is a day to celebrate the Indian diaspora, that is the people of India living outside India, and their contribution to India's growth, GDP, in the form of support or investment or anything. So why this date was chosen? Because this is the date when, Mahatma Gandhi returned to India from South Africa, because he was there. He went for some work and studies and all, and then he even participated in the South African national movement, you can tell, and then he came to India in 1915 in January 9th. Okay, then rest of the events and all in Spectrum and in other modern history classes we have already discussed. So now the 18th edition of this day was held in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. From around 70 countries, people had participated in this. And the significance is that, Indian diaspora or Indian origin people, they are like more than 35 million people, where 15.85 are NRIs and 19.57 million are PIO. So what is NRI, PIO and all? Already in, I think 2-3 days back, same editorial discussion we have already done. So please watch every episode. And they are often referred to as the Indian ambassadors to the world, because they are in other countries promoting our culture, our India's legacy and heritage and all. So their influence across various fields like politics or in multiple companies and cultural activities is very important. Okay, so now the purpose is obviously to celebrate all the achievements of those Indian diaspora, then again have dialogue with those people and make them participate in our vision of developed India. And then the president gives out awards also. 27 Pravasi Bharatiya Samman awards were given this time. And there are many challenges which this diaspora faces, because like there are stricter visa conditions, or maybe they are not able to get employment visa, or maybe permanent settlement in other countries and all. And also war is happening in West Asia and multiple places, so that their safety and livelihood also has to be taken care. Then this OCI cards, again go and watch the 2 days before editorial where we discussed what is OCI and PIO. So that also they are struggling to get sometimes, or such problems is there. Okay, so these are all the criticism or the challenges. So again, critics will tell don't do these kind of days and simply like self-appreciation, self-congratulation and all. Instead, focus on the actual needs of those people. Work on their safety, work on their safeguard. Simply giving awards and doing photo shoots and all doesn't work. Okay. So overall, what is the issue? It's like why are these many people outside? That activity is called brain drain. Okay, meaning our India's talented people, they are emigrating and going to outside places, settling there because they find better economic opportunities there. So when you are taking care of those people outside, first you should see why did they even go outside? Okay, and you should try to work on long-term strategy that you bring more and more opportunities within India through this Make in India, giving employment to our people, making better facilities, so that they don't even go outside. Okay, only when they go, we have to make facilities there, right? So make them settle here itself by addressing all the issues faced by the youth in this country. So that is about the first article. Now, November 25 was International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women. So, based on that, also the author has written an article about this gender equality and this toxic masculinity, which is being hyper boomed these days through movies and all. So, against that, the author is telling that even now, 1 in 3 women, they face violence, and especially in the hands of men. So men are actually the perpetrators or the one who is responsible for this, but they themselves can become the agents of change also, because there is a traditional notion that this masculinity, strength, aggression, this and all should be changed. The traditional thing should be changed and replaced with values of equality, empathy, non-violence. Okay, because this toxic masculinity harms not only the woman but also is limiting the men also. Okay, because their emotional well-being, their relationships are all getting spoiled because everyone are trying to follow these kind of examples and become like a toxic masculine figure. Okay, so studies have been done globally regarding this, and it is always told that it's not like always you book a hall and invite all women and then talk about gender equality. That is not enough. You have to engage the men also. They have to come into the conversations. They have to be encouraged to cancel all the stereotypes and then promote this gender norms. Okay, so UNESCO is already transforming initiatives are doing, like mentality initiative they are doing. This is again to encourage the participation of men in all these kind of social activities, and then they are challenging this stereotype. So there is a like Agenda 2030 of all the world development. So in that there is a factor of inclusive, equal, violence-free world. So this all is heading towards that. Okay, within India also there are a lot of initiatives. In your mains answer also, whenever you write for UPSC, you should always quote global examples and initiatives and Indian examples and initiative, and trying to link between the both. Okay, that is the best way to get full marks in your mains. So UNESCO, in collaboration with the International Center for Research on Women, they have released a report telling engaging men and boys on pathways to gender equality in India, and they are giving like 10-15 points there. Okay, so other impactful programs in India are like this Mardo Wali Baat, which is a social media initiative encouraging young men to participate in all the activities. Then this GEMS is there, gender equity movement in schools, where the teenage boys, adolescent boys are taking part in classroom activities against all these toxic masculinity. Then Dekh Rekh and Hamari Shadi, where men are again participating in family planning discussions, household responsibilities they are sharing, and gender bias they are doing through practical actions rather than just theory. Okay, so the role models also, like the celebrities, cricketers, film actors, they all should show more and more like ads or videos and all showing progressive mindset, where they are also sharing parenthood, they are also taking paternity leave, fighting for it, and it's not like always the mother has to take care of the child. That kind of positive role models also should come out, and it is coming out. And the challenges, obviously patriarchism is there even now everywhere. Then it's like people are not very inclusive, they are not respecting their partners. So this and all should change in the long run. So as a future vision, you should redefine masculinity, you should become a champion of gender equality, and more programs should be there where men are involved, and we can create a society which is free of violence, and everybody wants to grow irrespective of gender. Okay, so that is the second article. Now the third article, you would have seen this video where one person from the commission is like putting some X marks on the ballot papers and then doing some tampering in the mayor election which happened in Chandigarh, and it was being done in favor of the BJP party, and it was caught red-handed. So there is need of more transparency, because even central government did an amendment to a particular rule, that is rule 93(2). Okay, you can read this first, rule 93 of the amendment. Just pause and read this. The central government has amended this rule because this rule actually allowed public to access the election record and CCTV footage, and many things are there which is under some form 17C, where everything about the election the public could see. Okay, but now central government has amended this rule telling that most of the things are hidden from the public. Okay, they cannot be seen, it cannot be shared. Even some of the other candidates, when they ask for it, it's not being shared. So that amendment also came, so it is not good. Okay, it is not transparent. So this concerns is being highlighted by the author with different examples. He's telling that Representation of People Act 1951 already mandate that ECI, the Election Commission of India, should be referred whenever you make any rule. Okay, but central government is not doing that, and there is reluctance from the ECI itself in promoting initiatives to show that they are transparent and all. And in 2024 general election also, they told that the proper turnout figures were not correct. The Form 17C, which usually contains voter turnout and votes and the each individual candidate's votes and all, that was like having a mismatch. And that happened even in the Orissa elections, the Haryana elections, Maharashtra elections. So everywhere there, the author is questioning, okay, like whether it was an error or whether it was purposely done. Okay. So the request for Form 17C was denied by ECI, whether even if the candidates or political party ask it. So ECI is justifying that if you do that, then they will leak it and it will again lead to some morphing of data, some problem will come. There is no technical facility to properly scan and upload that much huge volume of data. These are the excuses which ECI gave. But again, counter argument is there that already there is a rule that you can share it with the poll agent and candidates. Then why are you telling these kind of excuses? Okay. So Supreme Court, already have been taking actions, like they have been striking down the electoral bond scheme because it looked as if it was not transparent, and the voters have the right to know like who or which party is getting the funding. So these are all we have discussed in multiple videos. In future, I will again do, if you want, electoral bond scheme, what it is. And the transparency, as I told, whatever is excluded data and all, that should be not happening, because it's vital for public trust and active participation in the elections. Okay, so that is the overall idea behind it. So recommendations, obviously, you have to withdraw that amendment which central government did. You have to proactively do the disclosure of all the election data to the public. Technology you should use so that it is easily accessible, easily stored, easily handled and uploaded and all. And then the institution should be more accountable. They should conduct free and fair elections and should not tell excuses when something is asked. Okay, so the amendment, again, it's a conclusion, the same thing. Whatever I told, just summarized in 2 lines. You can read that. So this is about the mayor election. Now the next article is PM-KISAN scheme. Okay, so the full form of that is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. Central government scheme it is. They actually provide 6,000 rupees to some eligible farmers in 3 equal installments of 2,000 each. So since 2018 it is there. Initially it was there for small and marginal farmers. 2019 May they expanded it to all land owning farmers, but tenant farmers, that is farmers who work on other people's land, they were not included. Okay, they remain excluded. And so now maybe government is going to extend it to everyone. That we'll see as the new updates come. And the allocations data, if you need, as of now. Okay, initially they told big numbers like 75,000 crores will be given each year in the budget and all. But if you see, it did not happen. Only 49,000 crore in 2019, 61,000 crore in 2020, then 67,000 crore here. Then again it went down to 62. So it's not reaching the 75,000 crore annually which they announced earlier. Okay, so and also numbers also, they told they will target 14.5 crore beneficiaries, but as of the latest payout which happened, only up to 9.5 crore has been delivered. And SC/ST data, if you see, it's 12% and 9%, out of which 29% is women. Okay, but again for OBC there is no separate data. So these kind of small discrepancy and target like they have been short to achieve. This and all you can highlight in your answer if you have to critically analyze this scheme. Okay. So eligible and ineligible beneficiaries, that this central government is doing a good job. They are removing whoever is not beneficiary, like many ration cards were there on people who are like even dead people and all. Same like that in farming also it was there. So under this scheme they have actively removed all the people who are not actually eligible, and they are adding more and more people. If you see November 2023 1 crore farmers and June 2024 25 lakh farmers. So these are all the latest updates of this particular scheme. So farmers are again telling we should have an increase in the annual payout. 6,000 rupees is not enough, and when we do more and more sustainable practices like using green energy, renewable energy, you should give us more incentive to us. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu and Manipur and other states also, you see there is a drop in the number of people because some are eliminated or some are not being reached properly. Maybe technology is not working properly. So this and all the government has to see to it and improve the conditions. Okay, the transparency should be better, the data maintenance should be better. People should know like why they didn't get the benefit or why they are not eligible for the benefit. The coverage should be enhanced. As I told, tenant farmers also should get it because they form a significant part, because everybody may not have their own land. The financial support has to be increased, promote the sustainable practices, and state also should interfere and see to it that the fund disbursement happens properly to the people of their state. Okay, so that is the overall scheme. It is designed for farmer welfare, and if you do proper implementation of it, it will have a huge impact on the country's farmers. Now the last article, very important, Trump's approach to global politics. So Trump is going to come in power, and his leadership style itself is very unique, very bold, very aggressive. He only cares about like America grows and develops and all. Like usually right-wing politics are like that. Hyper nationalism will be there, and the populism will be there, where they tell, I am the voice of the common people, I am with you. So this is how now currently India is also in that mode only, right-wing nationalism. So we care about our country, our development, our youth more than encouraging other people or international bodies. Okay, and Trump, because he's from real estate and business, his policies also will be designed in such a way that it is pro-capitalism and more investments and development and growth. That is his model of working style. Okay, so global politics also, I told, America first doctrine is there, where nationalism is important, America's interest is more important, then the international bodies like UN, NATO and all is secondary. After that only, first it should be America people which is getting all the benefits. Again, he'll pull out of all the climate things and everything, because he believes that USA is simply pumping in a lot of fund to their, and they are not getting anything back in return. Okay, so he believes in winner takes all strategies, meaning you have to be aggressive, you have to be winning, everything should be end result should be beneficial for America. Okay, promotes protectionism, that again his people should do better. So a lot of trade wars will come, lot of tariff changes will come, import export duties will come, and he's targeting China also as an ideological also and economic also a kind of rival. Okay, so as I told, climate policy is going to get less priority. Polarization is happening because nationalism will overpower internationalism, and then economic disruptions, market instability will come. American isolation, you can tell, because they believe they should grow first, and everyone will start thinking like that. Okay, when America does that, even Russia and China will think like, okay, we also should focus on us rather than the world countries. Okay, so India, USA, how is the impact? India, they have like strengthened the defense ties and always have been a natural partner for USA since long time. Critical technologies they are sharing, they are countering China together. So everything is good. Okay, even in the Indo-Pacific area, the Quad group is there, which is like kind of like BRICS also. Like they are countering the other people who is against USA and all. So that is also a good thing. But even between India and USA, trade frictions comes. They keep putting on like tariffs on each other, and their partnership may get affected. But apparently you have to take care of both the things. Okay, because India also has its own strategic outlook. India has to counter all the threat from China and Pakistan. India has to secure its energy and all. India has to see to it that its maritime coastal areas are secure and we have a proper economic corridor. So many things are there which India has to do. So USA, if you have proper relationship, you can strengthen the Quad and EU relation and maintain a balanced one. Okay, with Russia also we need a group, we need a proper thing. With USA also we need a proper thing. And digital, we are doing very, very important things. With America also, we are doing the AI related things. Their businessmen are investing in India, including Microsoft, Facebook and all. And soft power, we have to develop. Our diaspora is also living there. So all these kind of things, if we do, and considering Trump's global legacy, where geopolitics gets disrupted, then he moves something towards a G0 world. Okay, G20, G14, G7, this is all you would have heard. But what is G0? In the next slide, I'll explain to you. And there will be polarization in the world, because he will be looking more onto protectionism, nationalism and unilateralism. India should see to it that it doesn't affect the India-US relationship and build a resilient partnership. So the final topic, static topic, which again in newspaper you cannot find. G0 is a concept where it is describing the present state only, the current state of geopolitics, where there is no clear singular global leader. Because once upon a time it's like USA ruling the world, US dollar is dominating, everything is US. Okay, but now this political scientist named Jan Bremmer, he is telling, he's a founder of the Eurasia group. He's telling that now there is no single one who is willing to be the leader of the world. Okay, because everyone like USA individually, India individually, China, Russia, everybody is trying to become the superpower. So there is a vacuum of global authority. Okay, it's like everybody are trying to become the superpower. There is no one power. Okay, unipolar world is gone, and now it's a multipolar world. So the features of this G0 world, if you have to write a 10-marker question comes like explain G0, this is what you have to write. Okay, the decline of US hegemony, that they are not no longer the unchallenged global leader. Regional people like China and India are growing, and then fragmentation is there, meaning the international bodies also are not being taken seriously by anyone now. Nobody cares like what UN tells or what NATO tells, because even after they being there, wars after wars are happening, so nobody cares about them. And geopolitical uncertainty, because pandemics are coming, cybersecurity is coming, environmental crisis coming, and if you don't have coordinated responses, if you don't stay together, then it will become a problem in geopolitics. Then again, nationalism and populism, which I told, that everybody is trying to focus on like America first, India first, China first, like that. If they do, then there is no global thought. Okay, there is always a leaderless world, and this can create a problem if there is an absence of strong leadership. Okay, so this is the theory of it, and many people have been messaging like, sir, I need a call with you. You can call, but because these many people tell, I have told like I will put a small fee for it, because my time, there is a value. Okay, because we have to work a lot of things in the back end, daily hundreds of PDFs we are working for mains, prelims and all. So if I have to keep some time aside for you, it should be a serious aspirant. Okay, so that is why I'm sure serious aspirant don't mind putting a small fee for talking to me and asking their queries or strategies or whatever. So just pay the fees, WhatsApp me, and then we'll see. Okay, there is a discount also on these prices, so based on that we'll talk. Okay, 15-minute call, 1 minute, 1 hour call, we can do that, and you can then choose like which suits you, 2025 or 26, because most of you don't even know like, are you ready for 25 or are you ready for 26? So that and all will get clear once you talk to me. Okay, and whoever is the most serious aspirants will definitely get our goodies, and the enrolled students will definitely get it mandatorily. Okay, so these and all will happen in the coming days as well. So try to leave a like and comment so that I can keep doing this editorial series for you, and I wish that this year itself you clear all the stages and become a topper. Okay, so I'll wind up this video. Thank you and have a nice day.